Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some of the numbers that the U.S. Mint released for their Boolean sales, and I did participate a little bit in some of the offerings from the U.S. Mint. Like I've said before, I don't have any gold from the U.S. Mint yet. I live up in Canada. I do have to pay extra taxes on anything that isn't pure 24 karat, the 4/9 fine gold. So the American Eagles, they do kind of the gold Eagles, they have a more taxes on them. So I haven't picked them up. I do plan on picking up a 1 ounce coin this year, and the American Buffalo, the gold Buffalo, is in play because it's 24 karat, and I'm not going to have to pay the extra taxes on it. But that is a more expensive coin compared to just picking up a regular maple leaf or kangaroo. But that's why I don't have any of the American gold on display here, but I do have some of the American silver eagles. Now the ones I have out here, these weren't bought in 2021. I do have a few of the Type 2, but they're buried in the safe. So I just picked up when I got the slab one here because it was on top of one of the monster boxes. So that was the Type 2. So I do have, I guess, 6 in total with this slabbed one. Yeah, this was one of the main things that the Mint was doing last year, was transitioning from the old American Silver Eagle transitioning from the Type 1 into this new design here, the Type 2. And another coin that I bought from the Mint, and that you'll see the numbers in the article when I show it to you, is this beautiful 5-ounce America the Beautiful Tuskegee Airmen coin. This is 2021, and this is unique. This year is unique in the America the Beautiful series because this is the only one that was made. The series ended last year, and the Tuskegee Airmen was the last coin in the series. So I did want to get one directly from the Mint, even though I had to pay a little bit more in shipping and import fees coming from the States up to here. I wanted to get the burnished look here. When you get the regular ones from, you can pick up the regular ones from the, online bullion dealers, and Instead of just describing it, I'll show it to you. This is a Vicksburg 2011. You can see that it's very, very shiny. You can see my thumb reflecting off of it there. It is very different from the burnished version you get straight from the Mint. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get at least one of the burnished ones, and I was happy that I was able to do it with the Tuskegee Airmen. But yes, getting into today's topic, I found this article that went over all of the sales and the numbers for the gold, the silver, and even the platinum. So yes, unfortunately, I don't have any platinum here to display, but they do have the numbers in total for the U.S. sales for their platinum eagles as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump onto the computer and go over some of the numbers here. Okay, so this is the article here. It is on coinnews.net, and the title is Gold and Silver Prices Drop in 2021, U.S. Mint Gold Bullion Sales Soar. So most precious metals gained on the last day of 2021. They were divided on the week. They surged in November. They notched decent to impressive gains for the fourth quarter, but they logged steep yearly declines. So I will leave a link to this if you want to read through the entire article, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip down to where they talk about the U.S. Mint bullion sales here. So going down here, it says, demand this year for the United States Mint bullion products fared from strong for silver coins to exceptional for gold coins. Here's a summary of the U.S. Mint's 2021 bullion sales by product. So first, getting down into the American Silver Eagles, it finished at 28,275,000 ounces this year, down 6% from the 30,089,500 sales from 2020. So that's kind of to be expected, obviously, because they were there was a little bit of a shutdown with that transition from the Type 1 to the Type 2. They don't have numbers here breaking down the Type 1 and the Type 2 sales. I'm sure maybe a little later on they'll have that broken down. But it says the most recent 2 years have been solid for the 1-ounce coin. For example, Silver Eagle sales logged in at 14 million, a little under 15 million ounces in 2019 for their lowest sales year since 2007. So yeah, you can see that the sales dropped a little bit here, down 6% from 2020, but it's not a huge decrease. It's not swimming in the teens, you know what I mean? It's not right around 14. So it's, it was still a pretty good year for the silver sales. And getting down here into the winner of the sales, it was the American Gold Eagles. And it says combined to 1,252,500 ounces this year. The most since 2009 and up 48.4% from 2020. So it's obviously gold was what people were going after this year, and it's clear with the numbers here. And as another recent comparison, obviously we saw 2019 was a bad year for silver. It wasn't a great year for gold either. It only ended at 152,000 ounces in 2019 for their lowest annual total since the series started in 1986. So a couple years down the road, maybe these 2019 Gold Eagles might get a little bit more of a numismatic value. I doubt it. There's still 152,000 of them out there. But when you compare that to 1,252,000 from this year, it is quite a big difference. And as we all know, the U.S. Mint, the gold buffaloes go from the 1 ounce, and they have fractional sizes for the half, quarter, and tenth, which they do not have for the next one, which is the American buffalo. And I desperately want them to. I think it was 2008 was the only year they had fractional ones, and I wish they'd bring them back because I would have a bunch of fractional buffaloes by now. But it says the American buffalo gold coins posted in 2021 sales of 350,500 ounces for their best year since the series was introduced in 2006. So last year was strong for the 24 karat gold pieces at 242,000. And going back to that 2019 year, which everything seemed to just be low, it says that it only reached 61,000 ounces in 2019 for the gold buffaloes, which was the weakest sales year on record. And getting down here into the only coin that I actually picked up from the U.S. Mint was the 5 ounce America the Beautiful. There was 5 different ones in 2020, and there was about 45,000 a piece. So in total for the 5 different coins in 2020, it was 225,000 coins. But for this year in 2021, the coin there was only one because the series was ending, and that was the Tuskegee Airmen. And as I said, I did pick that one up. I do love it. And it was the only one that was released, only one 5 ounce, and the total sales for that was 52,900. So it was up a little bit from the 45,000 a piece from last year, but not too drastic compared to some of the other numbers we've been seeing with the gold. Now, I don't have any platinum, and I keep saying I plan on picking some up, and it's not a lie. I always do think that I'm going to pick some up, and this is going to be the year. It just always gets pushed to the back burner. I always see something else catches my eye, a good deal on silver or a sale on gold, and then the platinum just gets pushed to the back burners, and I don't mean for it to. It's that's the way it goes. So again, I'm saying I hope that I get some platinum in my stack this year, but talking about the American, the U.S. Mint's numbers here, says the final allotment for 2021 American Platinum Eagles sold in May with their total for the year ending at 75,000. Last year's edition topped at 56,000 coins with sales ending in April. And then it says a little bit down here, it says in November the Mint started selling 2021 dated American Palladium Eagles. All of them sold, and it was 87,000 was the total minted, and they all sold. It said no Boolean edition was issued last year, so there's no comparison for how the Palladium Eagle went. And here's a chart kind of going over the last 3 months and the numbers that you're seeing there for each of the coins. You can see that December obviously wasn't a big mover of Boolean, as you can see from the numbers here. But there's the chart kind of going. And there's the lone one that I got, the Tuskegee Airmen 5 ounce. And so I do love that coin. But that's it for this article here. Like I said, I skipped over a fair bit of the beginning, a couple paragraphs there, just to get into the sales numbers. So I will leave a link in the description if you want to go back and read the entire article. So there you go. There you have it. You can see that gold was the clear favorite this year as far as seeing what the sales numbers were. Silver didn't underperform too much compared to last year. You saw the numbers this year was 28 million and the 2020 was 30 million, but you do have to factor in that little bit of a shutdown that was happening when they were transitioning from the Type 1 to the Type 2. Some American Silver Eagles for, I'm not exactly sure how long, I know probably a month, I would guess, maybe a little bit more, but it was in the April and May area where the U.S. Mint announced they were ceasing production of the Type 1 and getting ready for the transition into the Type 2. So I'm not saying that's the entire difference between 2020 and 2021 being that shutdown, but it does factor in, and it is something that you can see it does make sense that 2021 wouldn't reach these sales figures of 2020. But yes, unlike the silver, the gold was much better than the 2020. I can't remember the exact, I think it was like 48 with a decimal point something, 48% increase in the gold sales from 2020 into 2021. But I'd like to hear what you guys think, if you guys have been picking up a lot of the products from the U.S. Mint. I do know a lot of people do love picking up the American Silver Eagles, and you know, for some that's the only thing they stack. But I've also been seeing a lot of things in my comments from people saying that they are done. They're done with the American Silver Eagles, just having to deal with the premiums. You know, the premiums have always been high on the American Silver Eagles, but recently it's just been ridiculous and through the roof. So I have seen people saying no mas, no more with the Eagles. I'd like to hear from you as well if you are in that camp. For me, like I said, I just picked up a couple of the Type 2s and that one in the slab as well. So I didn't completely, boycott's a strong word. I don't think many people are boycotting the Mint because I do believe that they will go back once the prices are better. But yeah, I did pick up some, whereas there are a few stackers who completely avoided the U.S. Mint this year. But like I said, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.